Hello, Team Into Food here today. How's everyone doing? As you all know, I'm on a healing journey and I am a believer. Being on this healing journey, I've been learning a lot, and as I learn more, I share more. So, what came to me after thinking on it for a while was that I'm a healer from narcissistic abuse. I am a survivor of narc abuse for many years. Um, I was a target for the narcissist. However, by God's grace, I am now a survivor of the narc abuse. Um, and I feel really good that I am waking up to it. However, what I am learning is that when I wake up, or if you're waking up and you have children, you must tell your children about the narcs in the world, because the one thing about finding out about narc abuse, and we were the target of it, is that we found out that narcs are very deceptive. They deceive you in many ways, in being nice to you, in pretending to be your friend, pretending to really be there for you. You know, they have many ways of deceiving you, and they're very good at what they're doing. What they do. They've been doing it for quite some time, for many, many years, and so they know a target when they meet a target. A target in their eyes is somebody that's nice, somebody that is trying to make everybody happy, somebody that is trying to be there for other people, and there will people that will go out of their way trying to be there for other people. So the narcissists, they understand their target, they mastered their target, they know how to overpower their target, they know what conversations to have with their target, and based on that, the target is just pray for them. So having children, we must tell our children about narcissists, how they behave, their traits, how they act. And narcissists, I believe, start when they're kids sometime, depending on what environment they come up in. They may have had to think about themselves, and they probably told themselves, based on the fact that they probably been hurt so many times, so they probably told themselves that nobody will ever hurt me again. I will defend myself at all costs. And based on them saying that to themselves and promising themselves that nobody would hurt them, and that they would, be the ones that would do all the hurting, they mastered it from their childhood. So we have to tell our children what type of friends to attract, and what type of friends have we attracted. Have we attracted friends that are nice to us only when we have something, or have we attracted friends that are willing to meet us in the middle? Like if we go out to lunch and you treat one time and then they treat another time, or have we attracted friends that are just always there to take? So we have to tell our children the type of children that they are meeting, the type of friends that they are attracting. Because one thing about a narcissist, in the beginning, the narcissist will be there for you. They will share, they will give, they will buy, they will do all kind of stuff, but that's just so they can get you in their grip. But after a while, then they're going to be on the taking end. They just want to take from you. And so we have to tell our children about, the narcissist, what to look for when they're meeting these friends. Are you meeting friends that are there sometime when you have something? Are you meeting friends that are in your face, they're smiling, they're grinning, but then behind your back, they're stabbing you in your back, they're talking about you like a dog, they're spreading your name around in such a bad way. They're telling lies on you, lies that you didn't do, or things that you didn't do, or things that you didn't say. They're saying that you said these things. So we have to let our children know, what a narcissist look like. This day and age, children are way advanced in dealing with life, because it's all around them. Back in the day, it was kind of different because we didn't have the internet or the computers or social network or anything like that. But nowadays we do have these things, and so our children know more than probably when we started growing up. They know more. So based on the fact that they know more, we have to tell them more. We have to have those conversations that are probably, we figure, grown-up conversations, but we do have to put our children on alert. We have to alert them to predators, because a narcissist is just a predator. They are someone there to take advantage of the nice people, to take all that they can take from a person, and then once they've taken something from that person, then they don't want them anymore. Well, we know how we felt as an adult, being tricked and conned by the narcissist. So imagine our children being tricked and conned. I can recall when I was in high school that this one person wanted to hang around me only to get information out of me. And here I thought this person was my friend. And once this person got what they needed from me, then they just dropped me like a hot potato. And this was a female, and she got all what she needed to get from me, and then she dropped me, and I was so hurt. Empaths, we are very sensitive people, so I was so hurt, at the betrayal of our relationship and how she had did me. And after that, she didn't speak to me no more or anything like that. But before, she had pretended to be my friend. So that's what narcissists will do, so we have to let our children know that this is the signs of the narcissist. This is the traits of them. They're very deceptive. They're very two-faced individuals. They're very cunning. They're very slick and sly. They're very just full of tricks, full of games, full of playing childhood games. They stay in the child level, playing games. They just want to come and take. They want to come and make you feel a certain way. So we have to warn our children and let them know, because we've been abused for so many years. So we can prevent our children from going through what we went through by simple information. I know growing up in my time, the parents didn't tell kids anything. You just have to basically learn everything on your own. But nowadays, you have to sit down and have those conversations with your children, whether you want to or not. You have to have those conversations, because that's the only way that you can suit them up, guard them up, so they don't have to be going through a lot of unnecessary negative experiences. Don't get me wrong, life calls for experiences, and some negative experiences is for good, it's for our children to go through in order for them to grow up and mature. But the thing about dealing with the narcissist, as you know, you will live in a land of playing games forever and ever and ever and a day, and the narcissist will never change. And so we don't want our children to get tied up in playing unnecessary games or constant playing with their emotions, so you have to warn them of the narcissist, what the narcissist looks like. Have those conversations and let your children know, because they do deserve to know. They deserve to have those mature conversations about narcissists and how narcissists are. They deserve to have this information, because this information can prevent them from going through a whole lot of unnecessary games, tricks, and cons of the narcissists, the darker soul people. I believe in this world there are givers and there are takers in this world, and unfortunately the narcissist is a taker. They appear to be givers in the beginning, but as the time goes on in the relationship, they start becoming the taker, and then they want to take your life, take your soul, take your money, take your reputation, take everything that they can take from you. So we have to warn our children at a very young age. Because one thing about being around a narcissist for so long, and you have to let your children know, is that our children will get used to that sickness. They'll get used to being around somebody that's more dominant, more controlling, more have to have their way all the time. You know, our children, of our children can get used to those type of poisonous people, and so they'll become addicted to them. You know I was addicted to many narcissists for many years, thinking that I was being loyal. In my mind, I'm being loyal, but in the narcissist mind, it's like I was just supply, I was just prey, I was just easy, pickings. And so they don't look at it the same way as how we would look at it. We look at it as loyalty, but they look at it as your supply, your prey. So we don't want to set our children up for that. We don't want to set our children up for being someone's prey or getting that poison of the narcissist inside of them. So have those conversations with your children. As you wake up, you should want your children to wake up. Give them, arm them, let them know what type of people are in this world. And because as we are growing and knowing what to do, we must tell our children what to do. Because see, if we were in such poisonous darkness, our children were in the darkness too. They were in the dark, poisonous pit too. So as we come up, we have to also bring our children up as well. So I hope this video has helped someone. If you like it, subscribe, leave a comment, please. I would love to hear your food story. I would love to hear what you've gone through. And thank you for receiving my plates. I hope you have been enjoying them. Thank you all. Stay on your healing journey. Let's heal together. You and I, we can do it. And you are champions. You are enough. You are somebody. Okay, this is Team Mentor Food. You all have a blessed day. God bless and be blessed.